morning children, this is BSR, Social Department. Today we are going to discuss fourth topic in SSC syllabus, that is climate of India. Climate of India. Climate of India. So once you look at this, the topic climate of India, there are some subtopics. Just once look at the subtopics. First one is weather and climate. Weather and climate. Weather and climate. Second subtopic is climographs. Climographs. Third subtopic is about factors influencing weather and climate. So, and followed by monsoon system, monsoons. Fifth one seasons, and sixth one global warming. Global warming. In our today's class, we take two subtopics. First one is weather and climate. Second subtopic is climographs. Just look at the climate and weather and climate. Weather and climate. Subtopic number one. Weather and climate. Look at this subtopic, weather and climate. Weather and climate. So there are people always using these two words as similar words, but according to geography, these two are different words with a different definition. Weather and climate both can be influenced by certain elements which are affecting the weather and climate. Particularly elements you take temperature, sunshine, followed by humidity, wind. Fifth one, pressure. Sixth one, rainfall. So on, there are many. So majorly there are certain elements which are affecting the weather and climate of a region. Particularly elements temperature, sunshine, humidity, wind, pressure, nothing but air pressure, followed by rainfall. So when looking at this, if any change that is there in the temperature, you mean in a particular day temperature is more, automatically the climate will be changed, will be hot. In sunshine is more, when sunshine is more, automatically temperature is more. The climate will become, or weather is very hot. Coming to the humidity or wind also can influence the climate or weather of a region. Example, you take humidity. When humidity is more, automatically the density of the air is more, right? Their temperature will be changed and the total climatical conditions will be changed. Coming to the wind, when a wind, example you take a wind, a cold wind that blows towards a region becomes cold, right? Once again, just when a hot wind that blows towards a region, if the hot wind that blows towards a region becomes hot, right? When cool wind that blows towards the region, the wind becomes cool, the area becomes cool, right? So the wind can influence, even air pressure also can influence, even rainfall also. Just look at the rainfall in a region. If there is a rainfall, a region's temperature will be decreased. In a region, if there is a rainfall, the region's temperature will be decreased. So that these are all always affecting or influencing or changing the weather and climate. So these are called elements of weather and climate. What are those elements of weather and climate? Temperature, sunshine, humidity, wind, air pressure, rainfall, even cloud also can be taken. Clouds. Example, if a region is cloudy region, if a region is cloudy region, sunshine won't be, so automatically it is generally a cool region. If the area, in a particular area covered with clouds, these areas the sunlight cannot cannot come to the surface, right? So it is generally this area is cool. So these are called elements of climate which are influencing, and this is first one. Second important area, first of all we must try to define the weather and as well as climate. First one, you take weather. What is weather? Generally people using these two words as similar, but these are not similar. They have their different definition. Weather is nothing but, I am trying to give definition for the weather. Definition, right? You take a definition for weather, right? Talking about definition, if you study that, whatever the elements I discussed, right? If you study the elements of, atmosphere, if you study the elements of atmosphere in a region for a short period, it is nothing but hour, day, or week, or so few weeks. That's called as weather. Once you look at this definition, if you study the elements of atmosphere in a region for a short period, generally called weather. Look at this. Weather in the sense, what we need to study? Elements are to be studied of a region. In a particular region, if elements are studied, all the elements are to be studied, because every element has its own effect on the weather of a region, right? That's why we need to look into temperature, sunshine, wind, humidity, followed by atmosphere pressure and cloud and etc. All of them are to be studied in a short period, and then we will come out with a kind of conclusion. This is the weather, cool climate, or cool weather, or hot weather, like so. This is called weather. So weather generally of a region changes. It can change frequently. Weather can fluctuations generally seen in weather. Give me that. Changes that can be seen in the weather. So weather indicates short period. Weather indicates small area. Indicates in a area, a particular area. Indicates about the short period, and it has been changing. Change that is because of the change in the elements. So this is we call weather. Look at this point once again. If you study the elements of atmosphere in a region for a short period, generally called as weather. It can change frequently. So fluctuations in weather are commonly seen in any region. This is about weather. Coming to the next important area, climate. We will try to give the definition for climate. First, second one is what is climate. So, climate. The word climate that indicates that. Once again, just see that definition. Definition for climate. If you study the elements of atmosphere, in a region for a long run period. If you study the elements of atmosphere in a region, for a long run period, is called as climate. Right? Look at this once again. What we are doing here, we are taking elements. What elements we discussed? We are taking elements. Those elements will be studied not in a week, right? Not in a day, not in an hour. It can be studied for a long run period. Generally we take 30 to 40 years. 30 to 40 years after studying these elements, we will conclude that the climate of this region is so on. So you mean, example, when talking about climate of India, what is the climate of India? Climate of India is called as tropical monsoon time. Tropical monsoon time. See, look at this. Tropical monsoon time. So this is what whoever the people are asking, what is the climate of India? Climate of India is tropical monsoon time. So how can you say that? This is studied for so many years. Influence of various factors taken, and based on that we are able to conclude this one as the climate of India, tropical monsoon time. So why should the here changes? So changes generally can be seen, but in a short period changes will be, but overall in a long run period changes won't be. Indian climate always is called as tropical monsoon, but this year we call Indian climate is tropical monsoon. Next year that will be some other one. No, as a whole, Indian climate is called as tropical monsoon type. Indian climate is called as tropical monsoon type. So once again, look at this climate. If you study the elements of atmosphere in a region for a long run period is called climate. We discussed what are the elements of atmosphere, we discussed earlier, and it will be studied for a long run period. What is that period? 30 to 40 years. Then only it can come to conclusion regarding a climate of a region. So example, Indian climate. Indian climate is called as tropical monsoon time. The changes that are generally seen in climate, but only in a shortened period. As a whole, that the changes won't be in this climate, right? So these two definitions we discussed, and a little bit clarity regarding tropical monsoon type. Clarity, we must try to get the climate of India. What we call climate of India? Tropical monsoon climate. Tropical monsoon climate, right? Why should we call Indian climate as tropical monsoon type, monsoon climate? Because India, look at this country, this equator, right? And this is up to Tropic of Cancer and Capricorn. This region is called as tropical region, right? Tropical region. India is located here, right? This is about the location of India. India's location is here. Half of the country is in the tropical zone. Remaining half is in the temperate zone, right? Look at this temperate zone. There are 3 zones in the nth class we discussed. Half of the country is in tropical zone. Remaining half is in temperate zone, right? Temperate zone. So talking about tropical, whatever that climate that is there in the tropical region. Generally, what climate we can expect? Hot climate can be seen in the tropical area. This is also called a torrid zone. Hot climate due to direct fall of sun rays. So southern India generally experiences hot climate. Northern India experiences a climate where it is not hot, too much, too much cool. So temperate region is nothing but region without very cool, without very hot. So that's why here somewhat cool compared to the southern India. So northern India experiences cool and southern India experiences hot. That's why here tropical, where it is located, its location influencing its climate. That point is to be taken. Again, one more word is written, monsoon. monsoon also, wind that comes from particular area also can influence the climate of India. So monsoon generally coming from southwesterly direction. So these are cool winds which are influencing the climate of India. That's why there are two factors mostly here we have taken to say something about Indian climate, tropical monsoon. One is where it is located. You mean that its region. Second one is about wind which is coming to the country. That is monsoon. So these two, one is wind affecting Indian climate and as well as its location also affecting. Based on this, we studied and we concluded that Indian climate is a tropical monsoon type. Right. This is about clarity regarding the climate of India. So generally, present climate of India or the weather conditions cannot be estimated easily. Generally, talking about Indian weather report that's being given by Indian Meteorological Department, IMD, Indian Meteorological Department giving a report regarding Indian climate. But unfortunately, this department now is not able to predict the weather conditions because the weather is behaving in a peculiar manner. Whenever we are expecting rain, there won't be rain. One example I'll give that. What is that? In 2017, Maharashtra government announced that there will be a normal rainfall this year, and all the farmers went for sowing seeds. Right? They started the Kharif season there. But unfortunately, up to 45 days, there is no rain. So farmers questioned the government. Sir, you gave a wrong prediction, wrong data, so that we started Kharif and we invested money. And whatever loss that is there, the government should pay that. This kind of problems we can see because it's not easy to predict at present the weather of a region or climate of a region, right? Because why this IMD, Indian Meteorological Department, failed? Because there are some problems taking place: deforestation, pollution, global warming, and so due to this industrial pollution, these are all things affecting the direction of the wind or affecting the seasons, affecting the rainfall, affecting all. So that we are not able to we are not able to predict these weather conditions. That's why whatever report we are getting, generally it is proved as wrong. So we need to take more and more updated methods and more technology. Then only we are able to provide a proper report for the people. If not, the things will be worst. This is about first one, weather and climate. Second one, we take this climographs. Second subtopic, climographs. Climographs is nothing but the climate of a region can be studied with the help of graphs. By showing the graphs, we can study the climate of a region. Climographs, graphs which shows the temperature and rainfall conditions of a region. So we take these climographs. First one is, you take particular city, Delhi. Here you take rainfall and as well as temperature. So look at this. I am trying to give climographs. One climograph I will explain. Remaining climographs you can go through the textbook. There we can find. So this is about bar graphs can be taken here as rainfall, right? Bar graphs can be taken as rainfall, and particular lines can be taken as temperature. Lines can be taken as a temperature, right? So talking about these bar graphs, here we can take months. Here we can take months. This side talking about rainfall. This side we can take temperature. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So like we can take this. Look at this. September, October, November, December, right? You can take bar graphs like this. First for once look at this. 5 millimeters, 15 millimeters, 20 millimeters, 50 millimeters, 100 millimeters, 150 millimeters, 200 millimeters, 250 millimeters. Millimeters, right? Then coming to this rainfall, just will be taken like January, February, March, April. You can just look at this. Bar graph indicates rainfall, right? And May also can be seen like this. And June, take this one. June rainfall is like this. July rainfall is like this. And August, the rainfall is like this, right? Coming to the September rainfall, October rainfall, November and December. See, look at this. These bar graphs are explaining this rainfall of region of this Delhi. And whenever somebody asks me about the highest rainfall in which month, we can say that June, July, August, right? June, July, August, particularly July and August, both are giving more rainfall. This is about July, this is about August. These two months giving more rainfall in Delhi, right? And least rainfall can be seen in the month of January, right? This is the way how we need to study. And talking about temperature, 5 degrees centigrade, 10 degrees and 20 degrees, 15 degrees, 25 degrees, 30 degrees, 35 degrees, right? Talking about the temperature can be taken like this, right? We can take temperature like this. So in the month of January, what is temperature? We have to see that temperature can be measured. And so look at this. In the month of January, temperature is very less, and like this we can take. Okay. Then highest temperature can be seen in the month of May. Highest temperature can be seen in the month of May, right? So this is the way how we can explain these bar graphs. These graphs are called as climographs, right? Then we can take some other example to explain this climographs. So there are 4 cities given in our textbook. We'll take first one,